turned out real nice. Nice and tight. A lot of times when I do these spring rolls, they're a little bit loose. They fall out. This one's real nice and tight. I mean, I don't know if it's like super tight when I start eating it, but oh yeah, no, this is a nice one. Usually I can't just hold it in my hand like that. It'll fall out. Mm. Mm. So good. Mm. I remember when I was a kid and I used to go to Asian restaurants. Oh, there's a spring roll. I was always so excited when they brought out the 2 spring rolls, and I'm like, how do they do that? I wonder if I could ever do that. No, I probably can't. So easy. The spring roll things, just put a little water on the round spring roll thing. That's all you have to do, and then you can use it. It's funny how things like that, for so many years, I had no idea it was so simple. I've never made kimchi, but I was just watching a video yesterday about making kimchi and sauerkraut. One of the things that the guy said was eating it raw, and I always thought it was basically raw. So I wonder if there's a difference between raw kimchi and kimchi. But what did I say? Oh yeah, I met this guy in Australia, Byron Bay, who has a company called Peace, Love, and Vegetables. It's actually quite a big company in Australia. I met the owner. Really nice guy. I'm glad I got to meet him. I went to the Blue Mountains, which is some nice area outside of Sydney. And I was there, and I'm like, oh, let's see if I can find a health food store. Looked it up. Found this health food store. Went to go check it out. I was at the whole health food store. It's pretty expensive. I was like, all right. And then I was like looking around. And I seen there was this cashew cheese. I had had cashew cheese before, but not in a long time. I'm like, I looked at the bottle, and it was nice. It had like, it was like art on the packaging. Glass was like raised, like it had like designs that you could feel on the outside of the glass. It was really cool, and like really nice packaging. It was pretty expensive. It was like $20 for the thing of cashew cheese. But I looked at it. I thought, you know what? I had wanted to go visit a place called Byron Bay. I saw that it was made in Byron Bay. So I was like, I want it, and I think I'm going to get it, and then it'll give me a reminder that I had to go to Byron Bay, because where I was pretty far from Byron Bay. Right, many hours away. So I was like, alright. I got the cashew cheese. Eating it every day. It was really good. I'm like, I should go to Byron Bay. Stayed at a few hostels in Byron Bay. And what ended up happening was, one day, I saved the bottle. Looking at the back, I'm like, where is this place? It was very close to where I was. So I got on my skateboard, skateboarded over there, went inside the place. Said, is this guy here? Is the owner here? Like, oh no, he's not here. He'll be around Wednesday or Thursday. I was like, oh man. So Wednesday, Thursday came through, and I was like, you know, I should go back. Went back. Was he there? He's like, oh no, he didn't come. I'm like, dang. Finally, I was like hanging around, looking around. Yeah, I guess I'll go. Next thing you know, the guy who I met, he's like, oh, he's here. He's like, oh, great. I brought some art, brought my magazine. So I got to show him my magazine, got to show him some of my art, talk to him. Really great experience. If I would have stayed in Byron Bay longer, I could have done a mural for that company, because I talked to him about doing it. He said he was going to talk to his wife. But what ended up happening was I talked to some other guy who had a grocery store, or who worked at a grocery store. He was spraying outside of the grocery store like some huge like ceramic things, and I started talking to him, and then like I don't know, next thing you know, I told him I'm an artist. He's like, oh, you could paint on the ceramic things, and I was excited. But then I went back there, and then he said, oh, his father didn't want it or something, or I was like, man. So it's funny how sometimes I'll get people interested in my art and they'll be excited about it, and then it doesn't pan out. But I was like, well, I can continue talking to him a little bit more, try to set it up, try to talk to the guy at Peace, Love, and Vegetables. And I was like, you know what, forget this. I want to go to Melbourne. So that's what I ended up doing. Went to Melbourne. I don't know if I'll ever go back to Byron Bay. It's nice there, but it's just some town that, out of all the towns in the world, I mean, there's a lot of good towns. But yeah, let's see. It's 2025. I went to Australia in 2023, right? Yep. But was it around this time? That's what I'm trying to think. I think it might have been around April. Was it? Let's see. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, maybe about it. Well, or unless I was in Australia at the beginning of the year, and then in April I went to Bali. That might have been what it was. So it might have been. But yeah, I'm going to be talking a lot about different things that I did in the past, because I did a lot of really good stuff. And it's time that I let people know that, I got some stuff I could share, and some stuff that would be really interesting for people to learn about. Alrighty.